So good afternoon. Welcome to this session of Airlines Airports Marketing Management. Let's wait for a few minutes so that your other friends can join in this session. So okay, let's start today's session. And this today's session is for our lesson plan in respect of unit number 5, role of information technology in airlines industry. Today, as per our lesson plan, we are going to discuss the subtopic under lesson number 31st, that is information system in airlines industry. So today we are narrowing down uh, information technology. Now its application part. Now this what is this information system in airlines industry? Today we'll see this aspect in details. And before commencement of today's discussion, let me take over you to one small video, then we'll discuss the entire issue.
The number of daily departure flights in Asia Pacific region exceeded 30,000 in 2017 and is projected to increase continuously in the future. Member states in Asia Pacific have realized that information sharing is an efficient way to promote capacity and efficiency of air traffic. Until now, information systems of aviation transportation have been built independently, and these isolated systems can't facilitate to access timely and accurate information for stakeholders. Connecting current systems is a time-consuming way to make all the information accessible. The compatibility and consistency of data is also a problem. Therefore, a new framework for information exchange is essential. SWAIM is a part of IQ's aviation system block upgrades and designed to facilitate better information sharing in ATM. SWAIM aims to provide common situational awareness to all stakeholders, such as air navigation service providers, airports, airlines, and aircraft. SWAIM provides flexible and secure information management solutions at the overall system level. This fundamental paradigm change forms the migration from a point-to-point path to a network-centered message exchange. It addresses the need to provide better data distribution and accessibility, as well as facilitating the provision of quality information to the right people at the right time. Interoperability is the core of SWAIM. SWAIM Global Interoperability Framework includes network connectivity, technical infrastructure, information exchange models, information services, and SWAIM-enabled applications. The middle three layers are within the scope of SWAIM. The technical infrastructure provides the core services for sharing information, and these services include interface management, request reply and publish subscribe messaging, security services, and enterprise service management. Information exchange models control the syntax and semantics of exchanged information according to different information domains. These models can be divided into aeronautical information exchange model, flight information exchange model, meteorological information exchange model, and so on. Information services perform the required information exchanges for each ATM information domain and for cross-domain purposes. The global trusted frameworks and corresponding technologies are used to ensure cybersecurity and cyber resilience for SWAIM applications and their users. SWAIM is expected to bring many benefits to ATM. The implementation of SWAIM will greatly promote the common situational awareness, digitalization of information, and more flexible information services for ATM. Therefore, SWAIM enables the establishment of collaborative environment for flight and flow information. Stakeholders from different regions can proactively make collaborative decisions to improve the planning and execution of flights. Thereby, SWAIM effectively supports routine operations, as well as operations under adverse weather conditions. Meanwhile, SWAIM provides a common interface framework, reducing costs for current interface operation and maintenance. The ultimate under traditional communication rules will be replaced by SWAIM. New systems interact with each other via SWAIM complaint interfaces. The 13th Air Navigation Conference recommends promoting SWAIM and its benefits through regional events and in collaboration with states and industry. SWAIM seeks to provide right information to the right people with right systems at right time.
So you have seen one this latest video in regard to today's topic of discussion, information system in aviation. And as you know that ICAO is a nodal body, international body, and in the umbrella of ICAO there are various committees are there, there are specific area-wise committees are there, and in ICAO umbrella, one of the such committee, or we can say specialized area, some specialists are there, in which India is also member country in the area of aeronautical information system, aeronautical navigation system. So they are conducting annual conferences and various programs is run by these specialist officers of under the umbrella of ICAO. And one such program which is made for the Asia Pacific region, and we have seen in the video that is very, very important system wide information system, that SIM has been shared. I have shared the video, and in which you've seen the various parts, various agencies which are involving in smooth flow of information in entire aviation operation, right from airport infrastructure providers, similarly airlines operational offices, similarly aircraft in air, similarly the Met Office, similarly the other information system connected to this entire infrastructure. And this under the umbrella of this ICAO, such initiative is taken, and technological as far as hardware part we can say. So a lot of technology, hardware technology is also involved, and lot of integration. Means individual systems will not help to flow of the information. Everything has to be interconnected so that information shared at every agency, and real-time information we can say is available to each agency, each user. So this is the application part of information technology. In recent video I have shared with you, and this model is very, very popular and highly technological. There are subsystems, and there are various control to various operators, agencies involved in entire information system management. So this is a technical part I have shared with you, and though as per our this was the latest development I like to share with you. In addition to this, now I am sharing a small write-up for the discussion of today, because a lot of things has been explained in regard to information technology, use of information technology, application of information technology in airline industry. Not in airlines industry, we can say it is a narrow word. It is, if you say, in aviation industry, because airline is a one of the part of the total entire aviation system. And in addition to airline, there are so many agencies involved in total entire operation of airlines. So they are airline, like they are airport operator, they are like air navigational service provider. In India, this jobs is being done by Airports Authority of India through its Directorate of ANS, Air Traffic Management Services are there. And these duties, air navigational services and surveillance services is provided by AI, even to the private operators like Delhi International, Mumbai International. So AI is playing this role, and AI is the representative body. Their officers of air navigational services are representative body to ICAO committees, which are formulating policies toward this information and navigational systems. So that I have discussed with you. Now let's see some theoretical part that I am having one small write-up which will be made available to you. So in beginning we have started with the I use the word IT and ICT, information and communication technology, or information technology. But is a more specific term that succeeds the role of unified communication and integration of telecommunication, like telephone lines, wireless signals, computers, as well as necessary enterprise software, hardware, middleware, storage, audio-visual system, which enable user to access, store, transmit, and multiple information system. The term ICT, that is information communication technology, is now used to refer the convergence of audio visuals and telephone network with the computer network, and this is nothing but nothing but information technology. But combinedly, this all mode of information system with their related software, with their related technology, is from the ICT, that is information and communication technology. And information system is a one part. And if you see otherwise, in other words, entire system is in larger context. If we say the information system is comprising of information technology, communication technology, and then software, then hardware, then video, audio, video, signals, HF, high frequency signal. All these are forming the part of information system. And latest video, how the networking is done, how the various agencies, how the various players of aviation are connecting to each other and sharing continuous, uninterrupted, real-time information in the entire aviation industry. Whether it is aircraft operator, whether it is ticketing system, whether it is any tourism industry, they are also having the interface, and using this is a part of not having the part of this entire information system in aviation industry, not airline. Airline industry is one of the participants of aviation industry. So if you see in a broader way, this entire information system in aviation industry is is having lot of application. And one of such application we have seen in the video, which regard to the operation of aircraft, with regard to the weather information system, with regard to the safety, security, and data flow of the airlines operation. All such are the with the help of information technology environment created in aviation. So there are a lot of research work is going on, and I am sharing the handouts in which I am sharing the data for the world's capacity for the bidirectional telecommunication growth is 28%, closely followed by the globally retailed information, which is 23%. So all such data are available. Various systems are there. The digital use of digital technologies are there. In 1990, 99% digital formats for use of, and similarly, there are latest developments are there. And the role of ICT in aviation industry we have also studied, also discussed in earlier session. And up to 1970, the airline based on local the best route, and the technological 70s, 18, 90s, 2000 we have discussed in our previous lectures. So this the development, historical development of use and IT technology, information technology in computer reservation system, global distribution system, all things, this internet use, that all web application, all we have seen in previous discussion. So I am not repeating that, and I will provide the handouts, so you will able to see how this important. And the air traffic control and civil aviation authority are using a lot this information system for their operation to support entire airlines operation. And therefore this IT uses is not only for airlines but entire aviation, air transport, air traffic management, navigational support service, and safety and rescue services are all such are connected through this information system. And the safety of the passengers is ensured, safety and security of passengers is ensured through such information technology. Various systems are available, and there are some technologies companies like Sabre, Galileo International, and Amadeus with the global distribution system. They are contributing a lot in aviation. And you might be reading the newspaper, and in which newspaper you might be reading the global positioning system. Earlier we are using, as of now, is of American system. Now India has launched its own satellite, and Gagan, the name, the system, Indian system is developed, known as Gagan, global positioning system of India, that is now having come into the practical application. And most of the aircraft, Indian aircraft, is are in compliance with their Gagan system, and they are using this GPS global positioning system of their aircraft through Gagan. So this is the one of the development, indigenous development, and in at par with the international civil aviation requirement. And this is one of the development I like to share in today's discussion. This is nothing but information technology global positioning system is one of the important landmark of our Indian aviation technological development that I like to share with you. And through video, I have shown the latest development in the area of information technology as far as our use is concerned in airlines industry. Now I like to share one more application that with one PPT I will share with you. And so wait a minute. So one more system is there, that is aviation management information system. I like to share some feature of that. This aviation management information system which was developed by the US-based company called Transportation System Consulting Corporation. It was designed in 1980s as a professional aviation technological operating system, and it has undergone many changes depending upon the customer and industry input. So this is all about AIMS. This is a information management system, aviation information management system. So this is one other development I like to share with the help of this. And this is nothing but what is AIMS? It is aviation management information system, and in which the powerful integrated computer system for managing the technical operation of an aircraft or aircraft fleet operator is available. Ready-made software is there, which is developed by that I shared with you. This is a licensed which is developed by the US-based company called Transportation System Consulting Corporation in 1980. So this is a ready-made software is available to airlines. This is a specific application for airlines, aircraft operator, for fleet operator, and it's licensed software which is licensed worldwide to large and small companies, airlines companies, and this is called AIMS. It is widely used by the airlines, and this backbone of this technology, it is based working on the Linux operating system, uses relation-based data management system, dual mode interface capability. All these are the technical aspects, but being a student of aviation, we must know what are the various technological information technology applications are available in airlines industry. So I am sharing this document with you about AIMS, and this AIMS provides real-time data updates, almost 24/7 uptime, dual mode interface, 10 robust module for various activities in the system, user-friendly interface with airlines operation offices. So this is one of the ready-made software available in regard to aviation management information system. Again, it also relates to aircraft maintenance status and performance. This system is linked to the aircraft management team of the airlines, and classification on major system, subsystem in the aircraft, logbook, defect entered by the pilot, all are interconnected in an aviation management information system. Condition of each aircraft is monitored. Delay and accident data are recorded for management analysis in the operation of airlines by this system called AIMS, and forecasting and planning is done on the aircraft in regard to aircraft maintenance. Forecast based on utilization rates generated by system or for historical data. Forecast is given by time remaining till next check of service. So all these are helping a lot in aircraft maintenance planning and control. Tracking is done on basis of flight hours or calendar time. Similarly, this is also strategic document management. Documentation is made on basically for the control data, approval data, resource data, support data, fleet modification, aircraft modification status. It provides, it gives the documents are in compliance with the international standard. Modification nearing targets are alerted. So the management of strategic documents is also made through this AIMS software. And Similarly, it also helping the material and inventory management, use inventory for not only aircraft parts, but also related to other area in aircraft maintenance. Inventory items are controlled by batch number and hence easy to search. Order can be placed online for future requirements. So a lot of help in aircraft maintenance, material control and inventory management is available in this software called AIMS. And again, it is also helping in financial management. It ability to provide inputs, invoices against multiple order, to have multiple receipt against particular order, prevent double payments, cost adjustment are made, needed system can upload to general accounting system. So all are helping in maintenance aircraft maintenance management. Work order and cost control also helping in while we are issued the work order, all material issued and labor utilized are recorded automatically and updated in database. Cost and trends over a period of time can be analyzed for maintenance checks, specific softs, etc. So this is a comprehensive software which is helping in maintenance of aircraft, and the application is AMI. It is a aviation management information system. It is a licensed software which were prepared by this American company in 2007, and it can be customized as per the small operator, big operator. So this is one of the application in respect of management information system I like to share in respect of airlines industry. So with these words, if I like to conclude today's lecture, because today I try to give you latest input in the form of ICAO systems for operation of entire aviation sector. Then I have cited this is one of the specific software available for airlines operation as well as including aircraft maintenance operation. So these are all nothing but high in this area of high technological area of aviation is how this information technology application is there and how it is useful for airlines operation that I would like to try to discuss with you. And with the latest software available in the market, I have shared with you. So with these words, I like to conclude today's lecture. If you have any doubt, any question in your mind, you are most welcome. Otherwise, I like to conclude today's session with this much presentation, which is sufficient for the management student, because this is the area of highly technological area, and being a student of management, we should know what are the latest development is there in the sector of aviation in relation to the information technology. So I hope this much input is sufficient for you, for your academic point of view, for your syllabus point of view, and your future career perspective point of view. So I am ending this session. Thank you very much to join me here. Good day.